Hello everyone, welcome to Paranormal and Spiritual World. Today we'll be talking about seeing ghostly figures at night through the window panes. A lot of people ask me this question, especially the people from abroad who are connected to my channel. They experience this thing, especially in paranormal and haunted houses. They see that there is negativity, they see that someone is really visiting them at night at an odd hour between 4 or 12 or 12 to 4 cycle, and they are completely, you can say, in a state of paralyzation at that moment when they are watching through their window pane that somebody is watching inside. And this is happening every day or on special days. There was a family in US. Their kids started playing ghost calling games, and after some days only they've started witnessing that someone is knocking on their window pane, and they are able to see that there is some shadow or some figure being created at night between 12 to 4 cycle. And this was the case, and there was also a similar case in which there were kids who were actually, after playing this game of ghost calling, they actually, after noticing that there is some paranormal activity going on, they continued this process in excitement. But that thing became really dangerous for them, because every spirit has some needs and wants, and because of that only they come and create a human connection. There was a case where the house was already haunted, and over there the spirit of the previous owner used to visit them, the new owners, and used to watch them through the window pane, because that house owner was having that whole, you can say, area as his own, and he was considering it even after that life that he belongs to that space. The new owners created a room, and earlier, through which he was visiting them and watching them through the window pane, that room used to be an open area. So for him it was that previous thing, and for the new owners it was a backyard actually. So even changing the structure, it does not change the intellect and the choices and the intentions of the spirit, because they try to create that same atmosphere again and again. A family was there where a woman used to do meditation, and in the meditation, again in US itself, in meditation she was chanting a wrong mantra, and after chanting wrong mantra for some couple of months, she started noticing a black shadow through her window pane. So, whenever you call or summon these negative energies or paranormal energies, either through a game, either through any mantra, or through meditation, or accidentally, if it is already present in that house, you will definitely have this paranormal experience that some energy is watching you through the window pane. This is like a, you can say, a human life. Like, we generally overlook and see someone through their windows in order to have a vibe about them. In the same way, spirits mimic the same process even in the paranormal world. Just because they have connected that connection with you as a human being, you are connecting with them, and as a spirit they're connecting with you. So they will mimic their past, they will mimic their past activities, and they will mimic the things which we generally do in the human life. So when they used to do it, they even tried to curtain the windows regularly so that they do not have that look at night. But still somehow they used to notice that the curtains are apart. There is some a very small line between the two curtains, and again there is some eye or something that is watching them through the window pane. They used to feel very, you can say, nervous, disgusted, and no matter how much they try to stop themselves from seeing that thing coming to them, visiting them at night somehow they used to get awake at 3 o'clock, or between 12 to 4 cycle at any time, sometimes 2 o'clock, and the curtains were apart. They used to tie the curtains, still the curtains not used to get loosened up, I don't know how. And they used to say this thing that we have did our best to tighten the curtains so that there is not even a single look outside, and even if we try to look outside we cannot, but still somehow that knot used to get loosened up, and they used to witness that there is some light coming from outside, there is some shadow coming from outside, again visiting them and looking at them at night. So all these energies have the power to manipulate the non-living things. If they are staring at you, if they want to see you, they will make sure to do everything to make it happen. There was a family who actually created, you can say, they installed wooden planks on their window so that there will be no visible look at all. There will be no, even if somebody will be visiting, that energy will not be able to see them. What happened next? After installing the window planks on the window, the next one night it was silent. There was no activity, paranormal activity, and they thought that now we are free from any kind of paranormal energy. But the next day, that window pane, it was knocking like hell. Somebody was knocking at the window pane from outside terribly. And the knock lasted from 12 to 4, and they were so much scared. They called help from neighbors and everyone. They called 911, and when they opened the door, there was nobody outside, and that knock was coming from their backyard. The backyard was fully covered, and even when they saw the CCTVs, there was only orbs floating around in the backyard, and there was nothing, no human presence. And still that knocking kept on happening until and unless they removed that wooden planks. So when the energies wants to communicate with you, these paranormal energies are really, really rigid and stubborn. They'll do their best to communicate with you no matter how much you try to hide yourself. So these kind of things really happen in paranormal and places, or in haunted houses, especially where the paranormal activity is at a very high rate, at a very peak rate. So I suggested them to burn the dhuni in the backyard outside the window pane, where generally they hear the knocking or they see that someone is watching them. Soon they started burning my super special extra platinum dhuni, and they started placing it over there at night, and the knocking stopped, and the visibility, even I said to them that you just take out all the curtains and then sleep, and put the dhuni over there at night and let it burn. Put lot of dhuni over there, my dhuni powder, and they generally burn, I guess, 10 to 15 charcoal cubes, and they did a lot of, they kept my dhuni powder over there for burning so that it can burn whole night. And I said, just remove the curtains and don't be afraid, just see whether someone is visiting you or not on the window pane. And there was no one over there. So when it was repeatedly done, the all the paranormal things was gone, and I directed them to have a look on their children whether they are still continually playing those games where they summon the ghost and call the ghost. And if they somehow still experience anything like that, you need to just burn my dhuni powder and on the charcoal, and whatever energy will be there, that will definitely vanish away. So these kind of paranormal experiences also exist in paranormal and haunted houses. So you need to be really, really strong and bold, and you really need to do the best to get rid of them. So in order to have cleansing of your home, you can order my super special extra platinum dhuni powder. It's a magical remedy. Once you will start burning my powder in your house, and you will see this magical powder, energized powder, will remove every kind of paranormal energy from your house and space. So you can also book paid call consultation for remedies, and you can also order protection locket for the safety of your family members. For that, you have to WhatsApp at 8130331007. I'm repeating again, 8130331007. Description, the link is below given. There's also the website address where you can log in and you can order Dhuni magical powder, that is super special extra platinum Dhuni. You can also inquire on the WhatsApp, and my executives will guide you. I hope you like today's video. So do share your experiences, like and comment for sure.